Crusher now fights the red Zoids. Slip the left turn and the droids to turn cold against the red. Now Zoid fights Zoid to steal dead. Crusher attacks human scum. Emerald green pass all numb. Ferocious gold Zoid fighter. Aggressive iron biter.
No reprieve. See the fierce rebel Zoid bear will rip, crush, smash, rend, and tear. On Zoidstar they rise to fight. Planet shakes in Zoid might. Renegade Zoids on the prowl. Blue Zoid shake its ears, steel growl. But fear fights more than the blues. The renegade bear won't snooze until he tears reds on the parts. Blue Zoid shake its ears, steel growl. But fear fights more than the blues. The renegade bear won't snooze until he tears reds apart. With steel jaws he rends the heart. Here's the renegade bear. Don't fight him, don't even dare. Let's run things, rip and tear. His eyes glow with neon flare. But fear knows no Zoid allies. Hunger for renegades with rise. So call in black rhinos he will fight. Star wolf and spike and fear will smite. But fear won't stop his rampage. Turn on renegade with rage. Cyber dawn from a dawn too. Fear's voice brings the fight anew. Fear's here, the renegade bear. Don't fight him, don't even dare. Electron things rip and tear. His eyes glow with neon flare. Turn on renegade with rage. Cyber dawn from a dawn to two. Fear voice brings the fight anew. Here's the renegade bear. Don't fight him, don't even dare. Electron things rip and tear. His eyes glow with neon flare.
Crusher now fights the red Zoids. Slip the left turn and the droids to turn cold